Nowadays, the internet is the fastest growing communication medium and an essential part of the infrastructure. To cope with the growth of the internet, it has become a constant struggle to keep the secrecy of information and when the profits are involved, protect the copyright of data. To provide secrecy and copyright of data, many of the steganographic techniques have been developed, but each of the techniques has its respective pros and cons, where one technique lacks in payload capacity, the other lacks robustness. So, the main emphasis of cryptography is to overcome these shortcomings. However, scientists are doing a lot of work on cybersecurity. They have developed many techniques. One of the main work is known as cryptography. The word cryptography is derived from two Greek words which mean secret writing. Cryptography is the process of scrambling the original text by rearranging and substituting the original text, arranging it in a apparently unreadable format for others. Cryptography is an effective way to protect the information that is transmitting through the network communication path. So, if you see the example below, you will easily find the framework of encryption and decryption process. Here is you can see two blocks, one for encryption and other for decryption. Here is the sample text which we shall take for the encryption process, and then the outcome is encrypted text, so which you can see that could not be readable for anyone. And if you suppose that you want to decrypt it, so you shall use encrypted text as an input, and the output will be the plain text, that is original text. So this way by which you can do the process of encryption and decryption. Before we have to discuss about visual cryptography, we have a short look about the historical aspect of cryptography. In 391, the Byzantine Emperor Theodosius I closed all pagan temples throughout the empire. The action terminated a 3,000-year-old tradition, and the message of the ancient Egyptian language was lost for 1500 years. The script was developed around 3000 years before Christ. Unlike other culture, the early picture forms were never discarded or simplified, probably because they are so very lovely to look at. Hieroglyphics were called by the Egyptian the word of God and were used mainly by the priest. Hieroglyphics are written in row or column and can be read from left to right or from right to left. You can distinguish the direction in which the text is to be read because the human or animal figures always face towards the beginning of the line. Also, the upper symbols are read before the lower. A wax tablet is a tablet made of wood and covered with layer of wax. It was used as a reusable and portable writing surface in antiquity and throughout the Middle Ages. Cicero's letter makes passes reference to the use of wax tablets have been preserved in the Roman fort. You can see wax tablets are on display in several European museums. Writing on wax surface was performed with a pointed instrument called a stylus. A straight edge spatula like implement would be used as an eraser. The modern expression of a clean slate equates to the Latin expression tabula rasa. So, this was another kind of cryptography. The Caesar cipher technique is one of the earliest and simplest method of encryption technique. It's simply a type of substitution cipher, that is, each letter of a given text is replaced by a letter some fixed number of positions. For example, with a shift of 1, A would be replaced by B, B would be replaced by C, and so on. As you see here, some unreadable text is written, and then when we write the right sentence or right message, then you will be surprised that okay, this is the encrypted text. The method is named after Julius Caesar, who used to communicate with his governors because he did not trust his messenger. Visual cryptography is a special encryption technique to hide information in images in such a way that it can be decrypted by the human vision if the correct key image is used. Visual cryptography uses two transparent images. One image contains random pixels and the other image contains the secret information. It is impossible to retrieve the secret information from one of the images. Both transparent images or layers are required to reveal the information. The easiest way to implement visual cryptography is to print the two layers onto a transparent sheet. The concept of visual cryptography has been proposed by two scientists in 1994, Moni Noor and Adi Shamir. Moni Noor is an Israeli computer scientist, currently a professor at the Weizmann Institute of Science. Noor received his PhD in 1989 at the University of California, Berkeley. Adi Shamir is an Israeli cryptographer. He is a co-inventor of RSA algorithm, a co-inventor of FFS identification scheme, one of the inventor of differential cryptanalysis, and has made numerous contributions to the fields of cryptography and computer science. A pixel is a basic logical unit in computer graphics. Pixels are combined to form a complete image, video, text, or any visible thing on a computer display. A pixel is also known as a picture element. So here you can see two images but different resolution. The left image has more pixels, that is why it is more clear than the right image, which has fewer pixels. So the difference can be easily identified by anyone. In short, more pixels mean more clear image. And the grayscale level is the brightness value assigned to a pixel. The value range from 0 to 255. The value 0 mean pure black and 255 mean pure white. And the value between these two numbers is grayscale value with different kind of shades. Now we are going to learn about visual cryptography and how does it work. Suppose we have two shares of one hidden message so that there are two qualified participants are participating over there. Individually, they are not able to reveal the hidden message or text until they meet with each other and overlap their transparency. As soon as the transparency will be overlapped, they will get the hidden message. Using a similar idea, transparency can be used to implement one-time pad encryption, where one transparency is a shared random pad and another transparency acts as the ciphertext. Normally, there is an expansion of space requirements in visual cryptography. But if one of two shares is structured recursively, the efficiency of visual cryptography can be increased up to 100%. Suppose one of the qualified participants wants to break the security and he meets the forbidden participant. Now, one qualified and another one forbidden participant are trying to overlap their transparencies and they are trying to get the hidden message, but they will not get anything because in visual cryptography all the shares is overlapped, then we can get the hidden message. So basically, in this way, we can understand that visual cryptography is a perfectly secure method to share information with the desired person. The main objective of visual cryptography or any cryptographic approach is to hide message or to send message securely. That is the main objective of visual cryptography also. The message consists of collection of black and white pixel. While each pixel picks up a separately, each pixel now appear in n different shades and each share must be used for each transparency. So we can see here three different schemes for a particular pixel. You must follow any one of this scheme. So if we have two pixels, one is black and another one is white, and suppose we are following horizontal pixel distribution, so our pixel distribution for each of share and the resultant image when we overlap our share will be as follows. So now we thoroughly discuss the pixel distribution of visual cryptography. Let's suppose we have an image and we subdistribute each and every pixel. So if we have a white pixel, we assume it pixel 0, and if we have a black pixel, we assume it pixel 1. Then we will take these pixel and further distribute these pixel into the shares and the subpixels. So now we are going to elaborate the method. Suppose we are distributing white pixel, so we have m distribution of one pixel, and we are planning to make n share, so that our pixel distribution will be n cross m, but it is quite complicated, so we will take it little easily. So just assume that we are planning to share it in two shares, and each pixel has been divided into m subpixel. So the white pixel will be this for one share and this for second share, so that ultimately the white pixel will be converted into these four pixels, same as the black pixel will be divided this into first share and this to the second share, and then it will be divided into this whole 4 pixel for the black pixel. So in that way we can easily distinguish white pixel and black pixel. Now we can take either share from these three share: horizontal, vertical and diagonal, and this is our secret message, secret image, which we are going to encrypt with visual cryptography. So first of all we will take a white pixel, and it will be distributed to share, same as now. This time we take vertical share, and this time we take horizontal, diagonal and so on. So we will take those shares randomly, okay, but whatever share we will opt, we have to follow, we have to take same share on both of the shares, okay. Now by this we are going to encrypt our secret message, and the secret message will be go to the this kind of two secret shares, and we could not notice that where is the message. This is absolutely absurd, absolutely ununderstandable, okay. But as we will, so, as the conclusion of this theory, you must notice that the two slides that is known as shares must be exactly overlap with each other. Only then you can only find the hidden information, either text or image. When you find the hidden text in our example, you can notice the noise all over the transparency. However, the text is quite clear and easily readable, but the enough noise will be present on the transparency, so that the noise is an issue for visual cryptography. As far as it concerned to the future of visual cryptography, so I must say that its future is very bright. However, some improvement must be required. Number one is its noise. So the noise must be reduced or removed from the resultant data. On the transparency, it is not possible to remove the noise, but in form of digital data that could be improved, and the resultant image may have no noise or very low noise. Secondly, right now it is only possible to encrypt only grayscale data, but after some minor changes, we can implement visual cryptography on color images. At the end of this presentation, I would like to thank and appreciate all the researchers, especially those I have mentioned over here. If I don't study their research, it is impossible to explain this kind of difficult problem in such a simple way. Thank you so much for being with me during this session. If you like my work, please like this video and share it with your friends. If you think that there may be something more clear or I don't explain anything, please don't hesitate to write your comment. Once again, thank you very much. If you have any query, if you want to ask any question, you can ask me on comment and I will give you answer. Goodbye.